Today we're going to talk about the difference between an impressive voice and a captivating voice. Hi, my name is Clay Collins. Welcome to My Voice Mentor, where you can subscribe to online voice classes to give your voice what it needs to captivate your audience every single time. I want you to take a second and I want you to think of, if you think of like really impressive singers, I want you to come up with a list of maybe 2 or 3 impressive singers. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to name any names. This is all for you. I want you to think of just 3 impressive vocalists. Okay, I'm going to give you a second to do that. Okay, hopefully you have a couple names in your head. Okay, now I want you to think about, and I want you to answer this question. How many of those impressive singers are in your everyday playlist? Now, if you're like me and a lot of other people, a lot of times impressive singers don't make it into our short list of music. Well, why is that? It's really interesting. There's a couple of bands that I listen to that I would categorize into the impressive realm. Like they're just impressive. And I watch them occasionally. When I'm really needing inspiration and I'm just really needing to know what's possible, I will watch it, and I will watch it one time. And chances are I won't watch it again. And it won't make it into my regular everyday thing. Because while being impressed is important and it's good, it's very short-lived. And ultimately, my point in this video is people don't want to be impressed by your voice as much as they want to be moved by your voice. And I want to tell you the difference. I want you to think of 3 singers that are in your short playlist, things that you would listen to every single day, things that would just always, like, it doesn't matter if you're having a hard day, like, okay, I'm going to put in that person. I want you to think of three people that are like your favorites in that kind of category. Okay, now for me, 2 of those names for me would be Nat King Cole and James Taylor. Okay, those are 2 people that I would say those are people that they can be part of my day anytime. Anytime I hear a James Taylor song or a Nat King Cole song, I'm just good. But what's really interesting about both of those examples, and maybe you might find this with your examples as well, is that they're not particularly impressive in their singing ability. James Taylor, a little nasally, doesn't have the best sounding voice. What is it about him that would captivate me? Well, same thing with Nat King Cole. Basically, he kind of talks with pitch, and he's usually in this lower range. He doesn't exert himself as a singer at all. Neither does James Taylor. What is it about them that captivates us so much? Well, for me, that answer is I just feel something when I hear them sing. There's so much connection to the emotion of what they're singing. And I'm not impressed, but I'm moved. And what I find is that more and more, when it comes to the real meaningful impacting music, it's the music that moves us, that causes us to feel something that we didn't feel before, or causes us to feel something more desirable than what we felt. And that's what I want you to remember as a singer, is that your job, and I'm not saying to never do anything impressive, but I have found more than not in my life that my impressive meter, like I have the ability to do things that might come across as impressive, but I more often than not choose not to do those things. And I sacrifice those in favor of something that actually can invoke an emotional response, as opposed to just, if somebody comes out of a hearing me sing and they're saying, wow, that was really impressive, that would actually cause my heart to sink a little bit. But if they say, wow, that was really powerful, that really moved me, that's what I'm really going for. So that's really what I want you to consider today, is don't impress people with your voice. It all comes back to, you want them to feel what you want them to feel. You want them to connect with the emotion of the song, not connect with how awesome your voice is.